Pitch misses upstairs. It is 1-0. We are underway. 6:05, the first pitch here in Arlington. 80 degrees as well. Very windy, as you can tell. That third base shot here, a swing and a miss. Getting it by Abigail Dayton. Left-handed batter, the junior for the Sooners, leading things off here. One of a few lefties in this Oklahoma lineup, trying to give trouble to Adams here tonight. The 1-1, called strike, top of the zone. So now a 1-2 count. Dayton followed by McEnroe Marinas and Pickering to lead this one off. The 1-2, a called strike three. That's how we get things started here in Maverick country. There's one down. Adams picking up the strikeout to get things going. Nelly McEnroe Marinas will step in. Freshman, just a phenomenal year. Average approaching 400 as she fouls the first pitch back. It's 0-1. They average at 393. One of three players in the starting lineup, double digits in home runs. 35 RBIs as well. The 0-1 on the way from Adams. Fouled right at the plate. So Adams getting ahead here. McEnroe Marinas. It's 0-2. Sellout game here in Arlington. A lot of maroon, a lot of blue as well. The 0-2 pitch just misses a bit inside and high. It's 1-2. Jamie Wood, our home plate umpire. Chad Wolf down the first baseline. Dustin Douglas down the third baseline. Your umpiring crew here at Allen Sachs Field tonight. Adams still ahead at 1-2. The pitch grounded out to second. Lopez scoops it up on over to McClarity at first, and 2 up, 2 down. That's how we get things started here in the first inning.
Left fielder number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
So 2 gone, the base is empty. Cassidy Pickering steps in. What a sophomore year for her. .417 batting average. The Atascocita High School product. Really making her name for herself this year. Continuing to excel and just be a centerpiece with this Sooners lineup. As Adams gets ahead 0-1. Stats very similar as far as the power numbers are concerned for Pickering. 10 home runs, 35 RBIs as well. Does have 7 doubles, 1 triple. As Adams trying to find that outside corner. Couldn't get the call there. Nolte tried to frame it. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Adams looking to go 1-2-3 here against the Sooners. Misses down low. It's 2-1. First time in a long time these two teams meeting up here in Arlington. Last time they did, it was back in 1995. Mavericks have lost their last 8 matchups. This one hit foul down the right side. They're going to say that one's a fair ball. An interesting call, I guess just hugging the right field line, but a 2-out double here for Pickering. And now the umpires are going to converge here. I thought that one did, and they're going to reverse the call. It was a foul ball. I thought clear as day that was a foul ball. Home plate umpire Jamie Wood gave the fair call there, and then now reversing it after the conversation with Chad Wolf. Just a long foul ball. 2-ball, 2-strike count here. Good chance here once again for Adams. Tries to get Pickering to chase in the dirt. Wouldn't offer at it. Now a full count of 3-2. Gabby Garcia, the freshman shortstop, waits on deck. Open for an opportunity here in the first inning. The 3-2 from Adams, popped up. If the wind plays a factor here, out to right field, and Baylor coming on in. Shimmies her way forward, a 1-2-3 inning. The Sooners go down in order. Heading to the bottom half, the Mavericks coming to bat right here on Bautista with a batting average of .357. Leads this team in hitting, has done a great job all season as she hits this one out to left field. Coming on over to her left is Pickering. And a fly out. That's how we'll get things started in the Mavericks half of the first inning. So that'll bring up Mia McNulty. UCLA transfer for the Mavericks, stepping in here. Trying to get the first hit of the game. First pitch missing outside. It's 1-0. McNulty batting .262. 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. Power numbers have been great all season. Now gets ahead here, 2-0. Patient hitter as well. You look at the batting order for UTA. It's been 1 through 6 in this order. All double digits in walks this season. It's a high fly ball way out of play. Now 2-1.
Fans, just a reminder that we ask that you please return all foul balls to the table next to the first base dugout.
2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch by Smith. Grounded out to third, and it's going to be the shortstop Garcia who fields it. And they'll get the 6-3 put out here. 2 up, 2 down, the Mavericks go. And it will bring D. McClarity to the plate. McClarity, the transfer out of Texas Tech. Average approaching .250. Moved up to the 3 spot. Again, we saw a non-conference play for the Mavericks. It was Maddie McDonald getting some of those starts, and now McClarity, the veteran taking over at first base, has really picked it up offensively. And the power numbers are starting to really come to fruition. 1-0 pitch. Called strike, now 1-1. 24th start of the season for McClarity. 12 RBIs, 5 extra base hits, 2 doubles, 2 homers, and a triple. 1-1, off the end of the bat, popped up second base, and a bobble can't make the play. Agbayani just kind of letting it fall in the dirt and couldn't get a handle on it. See how they score this one. But easily, McClarity didn't get all she wanted on that one, but she'll take it. Be a 2-out single for the Mavericks. Bring up Caitlin Saylor. First pitch to Saylor, called strike, now 0-1. Saylor, another great hitter in this Maverick order. That's why she's batting cleanup. Didn't play a portion of non-conference play, came back in and picked up right where she left off. Popped up foul, third base side. It's going to get out of play. So now behind 0-2. Saylor also with 12 RBIs this year, has a runner at first with 2 gone. Trying to create a Maverick threat here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch outside. Smith tried to get her to chase. It's 1-2. 36 strikeouts on the season for Smith, 12 walks. Now 33 hits given up. Ahead, though, of Saylor at 1-2. The pitch swung on and missed, got her to chase upstairs, and that will end the inning. Still scoreless through 1, heading to the second. The Sooners coming to bat here on ESPN+. dominant teams in NCAA. Garcia, Sanders, Agbayani, 4, 5, and 6. And not against Adams, Maddie McDonald comes on in. From veteran to freshman, they go. As McDonald gets a swing and a miss from Garcia, now 1-1. So McDonald now in the circle. Again, has done a great job this season for the Mavericks. First year at the collegiate level, gets a swing and a miss of Garcia. And now 1-2. Garcia, freshman as well. Average at 378, 11 homers, 33 RBIs. A 1-2 pitch, jam shot out to center field. Nice is giving it a chase. It gets past her, and it's going to roll to the wall. Hill gathers it and fires it on in. The wind kind of takes that one, but a leadoff double. As Garcia gets aboard here, start off the second inning. You can see that one just took right there, got jammed on it and able to muster that one into center, get past the defense and Isis. So a runner at second in scoring position, first time tonight for either team. As now Sydney Sanders steps in. Swing and a miss here, it's 0-1. We talked about McDonald coming in a 3-2 record, 34 1/3 innings pitched. Trying to keep this one scoreless. Adams, just the 1 inning of work with a strikeout. But now a runner in scoring position to get things started here in the second. Sanders trying to drive her in. That one just missing there. McNulty trying to get the call, but it's 2-1 regardless. Sanders at the DH tonight, batting 5th. 22 RBIs on the season, looking for number 23. That one high and outside, now a 3-1 count. A lot of 300 averages until you get down to the number 7 batter, Sydney Barker. Very close, 297. What a hot shot. In and out of the glove of Saylor. And a laser base hit. Infield single there. First and second, nobody out. Now threatening here are the Sooners in the second. Ilana Agbayani trying to cash in. She'll show bunt, pull back as that one missed way high. It's 1-0. Agbayani, the Sooner second baseman. Junior season average of 315. That's 6, 7, 8. All with 22 RBIs apiece. This one in the dirt, stopped there by McNulty. So now McDonald falling behind here, 2-0. Garcia aboard with the leadoff double, and then Sanders with the infield single off in and out of the glove of Saylor. Bunt right in front of the mound. McDonald picking this one up. A little collision there with Saylor and McDonald, and a bang-bang play at first. That one will retire Agbayani. Nicely placed bunt there, and Saylor coming on in trying to charge that one. McDonald knew she had the play. Close play at the bag, but a sacrifice here moves 2 runners. Now brings up Sydney Barker with a chance to drive in a couple. And an off-speed pitch to start things out, called strike. It's 0-1. Barker, the number 7 batter. And another off-speed, called strike, 0-2. A big out this would be for McDonald. Trying to keep both runners at bay. The 0-2 pitch, jammed up, popped up, and McNulty comes out to get it in foul territory. And a big out here for the Mavericks, now 2 gone. Just needing 1 more to end the threat.
Right fielder number 9, Tia Malloy.
The Patty Gasso goes 3 straight freshmen, Barker, Malloy, and Hicks at the bottom part of the order. And Tia Malloy comes to the plate in just her 11th start of the season. She hits this one hard, third base side. It's a fair ball, and it'll go into foul territory. Both runners will score a 2 RBI single, and the Sooners take the early lead here in the second inning. That one just over the third base bag. It's hit way too hard. Saylor did really no time to kind of make a stab at that one. She was able to knock down the hit by Sydney Sanders. That one gets past her. So 2-0, Oklahoma leads. Now a mound visit, as Corey Hicks will come to the plate, trying to keep the inning alive. Now her team with the lead, Isabella Smith, will work with the lead in the bottom half. Malloy now in double digits in RBIs with 10, and this one driven out to left center field, going back, looking up, and it's gone. Tia Malloy, 6 home runs on the season, and now a 4-0 game, OU leading UTA. Or excuse me, Hicks. How about Hicks with her first collegiate home run? So Malloy got on with the 2 RBI single, and Hicks with the 2-run home run to go up 4-0. And now top of the order they go, Abigail Dayton. First pitch misses outside, it's 1-0, so a 4-0 lead now. McDonald coming in here in the second inning, and OU pouncing on the opportunities. There's a hot shot, one hopper right to McClarty, and that one ends the inning, 3 unassisted. But 4 tacked on, a 4-0 lead for the Sooners, heading to the bottom of the second here in Arlington. See. The 0-1, called strike. So Smith ahead here, 0-2. Maldonado trying to get something started. Team down in the early going. Smith on 0-2, and one's ripped hard, but foul. Down the left side. "15 runs scored, 19 driven in. 9 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers for Maldonado this season. Open stance at the plate, the 0-2 on the way from Smith. That one missing just a bit outside, now 1-2. Didn't take long for the offense to get started for the Sooners in the last half inning. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the game for Smith. Now 2 up, 2 down.
Fielder, number 14, Nicole Hill.
So Nicole Hill coming to the plate, trying to prevent a 1-2-3 inning from the Sooners. Hill, the senior outfielder for the Mavericks, known slap hitter, slaps that one foul out of play. And it's 0-1. 28th start of the season for Hill. 3 runs driven in. McEnroe Marinas awaiting possibly a bunt down the third base side. One fouled again, so 0-2 as Hill falls behind. Be curious to see how the Mavericks operate when Adams in the first inning, McDonald in the second. Try and go through their rotation. 7 pitchers on the Mavericks staff. This one a high chopper over the head, and it'll get past the shortstop Garcia. And it'll be a base hit here for the Mavericks. Both of their hits coming with 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 7.
And now Emma Lopez comes to the plate. Lopez, a .273 hitter. 9 runs driven in, a triple and a double. Trying to keep it going for UTA. First pitch here misses outside. It's 1-0. Lopez with 13 runs scored as well. And if you remember, playing against ACU not too long ago, their first of 3 games in that weekend series. And the 2-out single to keep the game alive. Kylie Bautista would later tie the game. Then we'd play another 7, head to the 14th. More exciting, entertaining games here at home for the Mavericks. Swing and a miss here. Lopez falling behind 1-2. 20 hits on the season for Nicole Hill now. Out at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 pitch outside. Even count 2-2. Marley Nisus, the number 9 batter. Hopes for a spot here in the second inning. Smith looking for strikeout number 39 of the season. This one hit out to left field. Coming on over is Pickering in foul territory, makes the catch. And that let it. Mavs get a hit. Can't get anybody around. Still 4-0 as we head to the top of the third right here on ESPN+. Strikeouts in the second. This one right out to Maldonado. McEnroe Marinas lines out here for the first out in the third.
Left fielder, number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
Bring up Cassidy Pickering to the plate. McEnroe Marinas just getting jammed here, and an easy play for Maldonado. She's made some really great defensive plays this season. Her and Lopez up the middle, especially here at home. No stranger to great defense as well. A 1-0 count here on Pickering, a flyout victim back in the first inning when Adams started this game and went 1-2-3. Top part of the order. Ulster falling behind here 2-0. Ulster a 6-4 record on the season as Pickering fouls that one off. 47 innings pitched. Now for that first batter here in the inning retired. He's have 21 strikeouts. 19 earned runs given up. The 2-1, out of play. Now an even count at 2-2. Pickering does have that hitting streak to worry about, 10 games. This one right at the middle, make it 11 games. For the left fielder Pickering, a 1-out single here in the third. That hot bat all season continues to soar here. So a 1-out single here for the Sooners. Gabby Garcia coming to the plate. Went up and chased that one, but had no problem poking that one out into center field. Garcia fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. Garcia got the party started last inning. Had the double to left center that got past Nisus. Later came around to score on the Malloy 2 RBI single. It's Corey Hicks who got the 2-run home run to make it 4-0. So on high and outside. Nolte was ready for the steal attempt there, but a 1-1 count. Pickering just 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts this year. Their leader in the lineup, Abigail Dayton, 12 of 14, and Ulster gets a swing and a miss of Garcia, now 1-2. Holscher looking for the strikeout here, Garcia. Sidney Sanders in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 out to left field. It's going to get past Hill and go to the wall. Stopping at third will be Pickering, and a one-out double back-to-back hits here in the third inning for Oklahoma. Third extra base hit of the game for the Sooners. And now second and third with one gone for Sidney Sanders.
Designated player number 1, Sidney Sanders.
So Sanders in a run-scoring opportunity, had a single last inning. Scored on Malloy's base hit. Holscher has this one miss outside. It's 1-0. Pickering the runner at third, Garcia at second. Trying to add to their 4-0 lead. Bunted this one first base side. Holscher gonna have a tough play, can't handle it cleanly. Everybody's gonna be safe. And another run comes in to score. It's now 5-0 on the error by Holscher. So Pickering coming in to score, Garcia now to third, Sanders over at first base. And it wasn't that long ago these two teams matched up last year, March 20th, in Norman. It's a run rule game, 12-1. Only run coming to score for the Mavericks in the first inning. They had the early lead. Only for just an inning. Second inning came up and the offense just poured it on. A 10-run second inning for the Sooners last year. It was Camille Corona coming in to score on an error. So runners are at the corners with one gone. Agbayani coming to the plate, had a sacrifice her first time and tries to bunt this one, but it's foul. It's in the right-handed batter's box there. So an even count at 1-1. Garcia at third, Sanders at first. One run already scoring this inning. Holscher trying to limit the damage to just one. He's a ground ball double play. Foul ball here, and it's 1-2. Talked about that matchup last year, and then we have to go back all the way to 2021. 14-0, also in Norman. Oklahoma claiming the victory, shutting out the Mavericks. Just 4 hits. 2-2 count here on Agbayani. Holscher working it even. Couple runners on, one gone here in the inning. Windy night here in Arlington. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Another foul ball. Count stays 2-2. Conversation. The circle here, Agbayani also having a conversation as well. It was 80 degrees at first pitch. The south winds at 10 miles per hour, and the gusts approaching 25 to 30. We've seen that the past few weeks here at Allen Sachs Field. Just unreal winds playing a factor. The play resumes, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garcia the runner at third, Sanders at first. One gone in the third. And this one popped up. McNulty calls for it, makes the catch right at home plate. And now 2 gone. So kind of a similar situation we saw in the second. Got the pop out of the batter coming to the plate, Sydney Barker. It was Malloy who cashed in on the 2 RBI single. Holscher, first pitch, another pop-up. Aldonado coming on in, makes the catch, and they limit the damage to just one. 5-0 OU leading UTA, heading to 5-0. As Marlene Isis comes in, Isabella Smith out for inning number 3. Just the 2 hits allowed so far. Called strike here on Isis makes it 1-1. Isis in her junior season for UTA, making her 33rd start of the season. 14 runs scored, 15 driven in. Fouls this one off here, 1-2. It's tied for the team leading home runs with Elizabeth Baylor at 5. Scattered power numbers for UTA. Baylor in that middle part of the order here tonight. Smith on 1-2. This is way high now, 2-2. Nice is trying to get aboard here. Leading off innings, batting .316 on the season. 2-2 misses high and outside. Now a full count, 3-2. Isis looking to draw the first walk of the game for the Mavericks. Isis has that closed stance at the plate. The payoff. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk by Smith, just her 13th of the season.
Designated player number 9, Kylie Bautista.
And now Kylie Bautista coming to the plate. Runner at first, nobody out. Bautista flew out to left back in the first inning. Got a good swing on it, just couldn't find the grass. Runner on the move, the pitch misses, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base there for Nisus, her 9th this season in 11 attempts. And now represents the first Maverick in scoring position tonight. See if Bautista can cash in. Now outside at 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes here as Bautista. We always talk about how patient of a hitter she is. Leads this team in walks with 24. Showing bunt. I want to call it strike as the third baseman, McEnroe Marinas, charging in there. Possible sacrifice from the Mavericks. Two balls and 1 strike. The pitch by Smith fouled off. Even count, 2-2. Six hits so far for the Sooners, just the 2 for the Mavericks. First chance here with a runner in scoring position. Here in just the 3rd inning as Bautista staying alive at 2-2. About how good of a hitter she has been this season in the pregame. Bautista's going to get just a second to walk this one off. We talked about the Mavericks this past weekend out in Utah. Did get the 1 victory, 18-3. The second matchup of their doubleheader. Fell in their first game 7-3, and then the Cider 7-5 lost on Saturday. It'll be a while before conference play for UTA, taking a weekend off, and the next weekend at Riverside, California against CBU. CBU currently last in the Western Athletic Conference, 3-6 record. Mavericks currently 7-5, ranking 3rd. Play resumes, a 2-2 count on Bautista. Hit out to shortstop. They'll bobble it. No play to be made. Everybody's going to be safe. Runners at the corners with nobody out here in the 3rd inning. Error charge there to Garcia. Just couldn't get a clean handle on it. So 1st and 3rd for Mia McNulty.
The catcher, number 25, Mia McNulty.
Now conversation here, McEnroe, Marinas, and Hicks. For McNulty coming to the plate. McNulty 0 for 1 so far tonight. Had a ground out to short back in the 1st inning. Nicest aboard at 3rd after the walk and stolen base. Bautista at 1st, reaching on the air. First pitch to McNulty, outside, it's 1-0. 18 RBIs on the season for the catcher. Does have the most at-bats on the team as well, 104. This one hit out to left field. It's going to fall for a base hit. The Mavericks are on the board. It's now 5-1, the RBI single by McNulty. Nice coming in to score easily. Just a soft hit out to left field in front of Pickering. And now 19 RBIs for McNulty this year. 1st and 2nd, nobody out for D. McClarity. First pitch misses here. Count goes to 1-0. So UTA with a chance to threaten here. Walk and error and an RBI single. Clarity trying to keep it going. Smith deals in a strike to make it 1-1. Bautista at 2nd. McNulty at 1st. Smith on 1-1. That one fouled right at the plate. Now 1-2. Seeing the pull side power this season from McClarity. Most of them have been foul. Gets a hold of one, sends it out to the crowd in left field. 1-2 in the dirt, blocked there by Hicks. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's one of those games, if McClarity does send it out there, you've got a good crowd catching the souvenir. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, grounded to 3rd, is a foul ball. Jamie Wood, the home plate umpire, calling this one a foul ball, as that one hugged the 3rd base bag, and I'm not sure about that one. We saw the call early on the 1st base side that was well foul called fair originally. Take another look. That one just foul. Not quite over that 3rd base bag, so a close call. Nice job there. Again, 2-2. High pop fly. That one's going to get out of play. So it stays 2-2. That was heck of a call there by the umpiring crew. Still nobody out here in the 3rd. 2-2 count. D. McClarity. The pitch out to center field. Going back. It'll one-hop off the wall. Bautista coming in to score. McNulty being held up. It's an RBI double, and the deficit trimmed to 3 at 5-2. Well struck ball there by McClarity over the head of Dayton. And still with nobody out, Caradill playing it smart, holding McNulty at the third base bag with the middle part of the order coming up and Caitlin Saylor leading things off. Now a mound visit and a visit here on the third base side by the Mavericks offense. Caradill and staff trying to get the plan of attack. But right now you've got the tying run at the plate in Caitlin Saylor, and you know she's capable of doing something, tying this game on one swing. Only 2 home runs on the season. But you can see the momentum has kind of shifted a little bit here in this third inning. You know, Oklahoma adding that 1 run in the top half and scoring 4 in the second. Play a game of this magnitude, especially for UTA. Have been feeling great all season, and they've been playing with a lot of momentum, and they've fed off of that one, especially here at home. 12-3 record at home for the Mavericks, 14-2 for OU at home, 13-1 on the road. Just Oklahoma, a very dominant team. They're number 3 for a reason. But still nobody out, second and third. Caitlin Saylor coming to the plate. Field playing in. First pitch misses. It's 1-0. Saylor 0 for 1. Struck out swinging to end the first inning. Smith behind 1-0. The pitch to Saylor. Runs inside. Almost gets Saylor. Now 2-0. McClarity, the RBI double. Her second hit of the night. And the single back in the first inning. Now 13 RBIs this season. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch fouled off. UTA cashing in right here when it matters. Base hit could possibly score 2 runs, depending on where it's hit. Keep the hits going. Nolte and McClarity back-to-back hits. Saylor looking for the 3rd straight. This one grounded third base side. That one more evident that it was foul there. But a 2-2 count. Ganisis reached on the walk, stole second. Got into scoring position. Batista reaching on the error. Single and double. McNulty and McClarity. Once again, even at 2-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Smith got her to chase outside. Second strikeout for Saylor. 3rd strikeout for Smith of the game.
Number 13, Elizabeth Baylor.
And now comes Elizabeth Baylor. Now Baylor in a similar spot here. 1 gone though. 2 runners in scoring position. Now time called. Hicks and Smith trying to get on the same page. Looks like they do. First pitch, a swing and a miss. The off speed there by Smith got her swinging. Now 0-1. Baylor grounded up to short to lead off the second inning. 2 runners in scoring position here. A foul ball behind the net. Now 0-2. Baylor with 16 runs driven in this year. Looking for numbers 17 and 18. On second and third. The 0-2, foul ball, third base side. Count stays at 0-2. Smith awaits. Now Rocks and delivers outside. Try to get Baylor to chase that one. Now 1-2. Baylor has hit well with runners in scoring position, 276 on the year. See if she can keep it climbing. It hits that one right to third. Caught and tagged. An unassisted double play at third base. That will end the inning. The Mavs get on the board, though, with 2 runs. Heading, Malloy, Hicks, and Dayton due up as Malloy bunts this one in front of the mound. Charging is Stone. Recently checked in, throws this one away. Malloy slipping, trying to turn the corner. Maybe go to second, but then when a leadoff single, bunt single by Malloy, now 2 hits on the night.
Catcher number 99, Corey Hicks.
Now brings in Corey Hicks. But J.C. Knighton, the 4th pitcher used by the Mavericks, taking over for Emily Holscher. Coming in here in the inning, the freshman getting some work in, just a 1-1 record, 1 save on the season. Hicks offering at this one and misses. It's 0-1. Malloy on at first with the leadoff bunt single. Hicks, pitch misses outside, throw down to second. Jams Maldonado and goes out into center field. Luckily, Nisus was right there, so a stolen base there for Malloy. Now 6 stolen bases this season. So now in scoring position here in the 4th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hicks. Had the 2-run home run. She hits this one foul. Now 1-2. Hicks had only gotten 1 other start. This is her 2nd of the season. And just 1 hit. Now 2 hits on the season after the 2-run homer. One ball, 2 strike count. 9 ahead. Missing low, now an even count, 2-2. Hicks, the number 9 batter for OU. Knighton on 2-2. That one missing the zone, a full count, 3-2. Just the 13th appearance for Knighton. Does have 3 starts on the year. 22 innings pitched. The 3-2 fouled off. Count stays where it is. Knighton's walked 16, struck out 8. Getting up 10 extra base hits, 7 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The 3-2 swung on and missed. McNulty flying the tag, throw it into first just for good measure. How about a strikeout there for J.C. Knighton? One gone here in the inning.
If you're one of the winners, make sure to report to the marketing table near the entrance to receive your coupon.
It looks like we will get a pinch hitter here. So Maya Bland comes in to hit here for Dayton.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch hitting for the Sooners, number 12, Maya Bland.
So Dayton was 0 for 2. Now Bland comes to the plate out of the left-handed batter's box. Trying to create some offense once again for OU. Fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Bland in her 28th game played of the season. Driven in 5 runs, does have 1 home run. 5 hits, 12 runs scored. The 0-1 from Knighton, grounded to first, but that one rolls foul. So an 0-2 count. Forgot to mention Mallory Stone now in at third base as well. Knighton came in to pitch for Holscher, the other Change there, Stone coming in the 4th inning. Knighton ahead, 0-2. Malloy still the runner at second with 1 gone. This one misses down low, 1-2 count. Ellie McEnroe Marinas on deck. Knighton on 1-2. Bland might have wanted to chase that one, held back. Good decision there, evens the count 2-2. Bland does have 7 walks on the season, along with 7 strikeouts. 2-2 pitch in the dirt as Knighton been trying to get her chase low in the zone. Bland not biting. Now from 0-2 to 3-2, it's gone. 3-2, 1 gone here in the 4th. The pitch fouled off on the left side. Quick update out for UTA baseball in Dallas. Now down 8-4 to DBU in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Had a 4-3 lead at one point. That went away. And now a walk here to Bland. 1st and 2nd, 1 gone. McEnroe Marinas.
3rd baseman number 2, Ellie McEnroe Marinas.
The 1st and 2nd, 1 out here in the 4th inning. As OU scoring 4 in the 2nd. 1 last inning. Mavericks got on the board last half inning with 2 runs of their own. Knighton's first pitch misses. It's 1-0. An 0-2 start for McEnroe Marinas. Ground out and a line out. Knighton trying to get the double play ball here to get out of the inning. Off the glove of McClarity and into right field for a hit. A run is going to come in to score. That's Malloy. The hard hit RBI single makes it 6-2. McEnroe Marinas, her 36th RBI of the season. Just hit right off the glove of McClarity, trying to reel that one in. Malloy coming in to score easily. Stays 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. Now a 4-run deficit for the Mavericks. Cassidy Pickering comes to the plate, takes one outside, 1-0. Pickering a 1-for-2 night. Flew out to right to end the 1st inning, and the single came into score in the 3rd as she hits this one out to center field. Nicest looking up, and that one's going to go. 3-run home run for the Sooners off the bat of Cassidy Pickering. Her 11th home run of the season. Now a 7-run deficit for the Mavericks. A 3-batter for a reason. Pickering has done a lot of that damage throughout the year. Proves it once again. And now 9-2. The base is now cleared. Gabby Garcia will come to the plate. Possibly a move to be made. Kara Dill out to talk to home plate umpire Jamie Wood. That's exactly what we're going to see. So Knighton will exit. 5th pitcher of the game used by the Mavericks will be Jade Moreno. So Moreno coming on for the Mavericks. Keep this one where it is. You take a look at Moreno and her numbers on the season. Just 4 appearances. This is her 5th so far. It's only started twice. ERA of 7.64, an 0-2 record. Thrown 11 innings. 20 hits given up, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. So Trying to eat some more innings here for the Mavericks. Now down by 7. It was Jessica Adams who got the start. The inning pitch with the strikeout, 1, 2, 3. The Sooners went down and kind of instill some confidence in your team. Able to do that against a team with this caliber of offense. It was the 4-run inning by Oklahoma off Maddie McDonald. Put them in the hole. Emily Holscher, the 1 inning of work. 2 hits surrendered and the 1 run to make it 5-0 at the time. Knighton just lasts a third of an inning. Surrendering 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned. A walk and a strikeout. That'll be up to Jade Moreno to get these final 2 outs here in the 4th inning. She'll face Gabby Garcia. Garcia perfect 2 for 2 tonight. 2 hits, both doubles, and a run scored. 1-0 misses high again, now 2-0. Garcia and Sydney Sanders at a minimum here for OU. 2-0 fouled back, now 2-1. It was Tia Malloy. Got the inning started with the leadoff single. Solo base came in to score. The McEnroe Marinas RBI hit. Moreno behind here, 2-1. The pitch fouled off. Now an even count at 2-2. Garcia now with the average up to 391. Slugging 837, OPS at 1200 and climbing. So the count now full on Garcia. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another 4-run inning for the Sooners here in the 4th. Moreno on 3-2, the pitch out to left field. Hill drifting back, going towards the fence, and that one off the base of the wall, off the fencing out there, and it'll be a 1-out double. The Sooners trying to restart the offense after the 3-run homer and keep it going. And now Sydney Sanders coming to the plate. A tough play there for Hill trying to get to that one. Drifting back, the wind possibly playing a factor here. We know what a struggle that is. But another runner in scoring position here for OU. Sydney Sanders to the plate. Takes it outside. It's 1-0. Sanders single and a run scored back in the 2nd. Reached on an error last inning. Driving the 10th run of the game for the Sooners. 1-0 misses high, ducking out of the way there. So a 2-0 count. Sanders has driven over 20 runs this season. Now Moreno misses to make it 3-0. Continuing to fall behind. Gave up the double to Garcia. Her 3rd double of the game. Now with 7 on the season. 3-0 pitch. Outside, a 4-pitch walk. 1st and 2nd, 1 gone. Now the 8th batter of the inning coming to the plate. Ilana Agbayani. was in Agbayani's spot. It'll be Katie Lee McKay.
Ladies and gentlemen, hitting for the Sooners, number 22, Katie Lee McKay.
So McKay coming in to pinch hit here in the 4th inning. Has a couple runners on with 1 gone. Agbayani was 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. First pitch by Moreno misses outside, 1-0. 5 straight missing here. Try to get back. Even the count, 1-1. Moreno on 1-0. A bit high and inside, now 2-0. That's 6 straight missed by the sophomore Moreno. Two balls and no strikes, 2 runners on. The pitch. Inside again. That's 3-0. Moreno in danger of walking back-to-back batters to load the bases for Sydney Barker. 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Called strike. So Moreno now working a hitter's count here. The pinch hitter McKay. Three balls and 1 strike. Outside ball 4. And that will load the bases. Garcia to third.
First baseman number 77, Sydney Barker.
Sanders the runner at second after the walk. Now McKay at first. Sydney Barker coming to the plate. A golden spot here for the Sooners. Already up by 7, a 4-run inning. Looking to make it more. One line foul down the left side, 0-1. Barker, the 9th batter to hit here for OU. Barker's popped out twice. The catcher McNulty into the shortstop Maldonado. Behind here 0-1. Thought about swinging, thought against it. They're going to appeal to Dustin Douglas down the third base side. Said she didn't go around. Moreno thought she might have had the call, but it's a 1-1 count. Bases loaded, 1 gone. 1-1 by Moreno. Popped up, shallow right field. Baylor coming on in, a dive in and out of the glove. And everybody plays station to station. An RBI single here makes it 10-2. It was Lopez going on out. Baylor coming on in. Had it in the glove. It was just that dive at the very end. The ball popped out. Unfortunate there by Baylor. But an 8-run lead for OU. Now Tia Malloy coming to the plate once again here in the 4th inning. Bases loaded once again, 1 gone. First pitch misses, it's 1-0. Again, Malloy got it started, the leadoff single. Stole base, came around to score. The 1-0 from Moreno. This one through the hole into right field for a hit. 1 run comes in to score. They'll send the second. The throw. She is gunned down, but caught in between third and home. The tag they apply there on the runner coming home. The run does come in to score. It's 11-2, but they are able to get the second out of the inning. Baylor with an incredible arm. We've seen it throughout the season.
Catcher number 99.
Okay, was caught up there. Deer in the headlights look. And McNulty just applying the tag. But now second and third with 2 gone. This one right off the middle, off the glove of Moreno. That'll allow 1 to score. Here comes the second. The tag not in time. Throw to second. Not in time either. A 2 RBI single. Hicks advancing to second base on the throw, and it's 13-2.
Number 12,
10 now, about to be 11 batters coming to the plate for OU. An 8-run lead. Now it looks like we'll get another pitching for the Sooners. First pitch here to Bland, a called strike. It's 0-1. Bland walked and came around to score earlier this inning. The 0-1. This is inside. Now 1-1. Gutierrez leading this team in strikeouts, 37. Only walked 15. 1-1 pitch, off speed, low in the zone. Now 2-1 falls behind. Having a night for Corey Hicks. Standing at second right now, 4 RBIs. Two-one fouled off, makes it 2-2. Again, we emphasize Hicks coming in tonight, just her second start of the season. And has collected 2 hits here tonight. Gutierrez looking for the put-away pitch to end the inning. And this one jammed, but through the hole into left field for a hit. They'll hold the runner at third. First and third with 2 gone. The hits keep on coming for Oklahoma. Riley Zakay coming to the plate. She'll hit for McEnroe Marinas.
Ladies and gentlemen, hitting for the Sooners at 14, Riley Zakay.
Riley Zakay. 2 outs and 2 runners on. An add on. Already 8 scored in the inning, an 11-run lead. And fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Zakay, just her 6th appearance this year. He is 0 for 1. Has scored 3 runs. A swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Okay, just a freshman. Behind here, 0-2. The pitch by Gutierrez fouled off. Count stays 0-2. Got Hicks, the runner, at third. Bland at first. It's been a monstrous inning here for OU. Gutierrez once again. Try to get her to chase. Took it off that one. Misses high. Now 1-2. Over in Dallas, still 8-4. WU leading UTA baseball in the top of the 5th. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Hit out to left field. Hill, though, looks like she has a play, and she does. Makes the catch. That will end the inning. An 8-run inning for OU heading to the bottom of the 4th. That's one of the Mavericks' 4 hits. Single with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. First pitch fouled off, left side, and it's 0-1. One thing. So Sydney Sanders stays in. Single and a run scored in the second, reached on an error in the third. Walked and scored in the fourth inning. First pitch by Gutierrez, a called strike. It's 0-1. Gutierrez trying for a 1-2-3 inning. Haven't seen that since the first. Adams retiring the top three. Dayton, McEnroe, Marinas, and Pickering. 0-1 off the end of the bat, out to Nisus. Looks like she has a play, and she does. A 1-2-3 inning. The Sooners go down in order, headed to the bottom of the fifth. Last chance for the Mavericks here on ESPN+. And McClarity, and a big swing and a miss here. Fastball by Monticelli. Yeah, it's 0-1. Monticelli came on last inning to relieve Smith. Bautista pops this one up foul out of play. Behind now 0-2. Just the one earned run by Smith. One walk, struck out 3. Monticelli looking to close this one out. The 0-2 pitch. This is downstairs now 1-2. Just 2 at-bats so far for Bautista. A fly out. Reached on an error in the third inning. They come around to score. The 1-2 pitch fouled off. The Mavericks have some time off to regroup after this onslaught of offense by the Sooners. And a called strike 3. Bautista goes down on strikes, the first out here in the fifth inning. Mavericks down to their final 2.
Catcher number 25, Mia McNulty.
It's Monticelli with her second strikeout. Now brings up Mia McNulty. Fours in a strike here. It's 0-1. RBI single back in the third inning for McNulty. Now 19 driven in on the season. The 0-1 runs inside. Lift up the leg there, McNulty, trying to avoid getting hit. So a 1-ball, 1-strike count. One fouled off. Count makes it 1-2. Matchup at home this weekend against St. Thomas. UCF twice. This one chopped right back to Monticelli. And the Mavericks down to their final out. Be up to D. McClarity.
First baseman, number 80, D.
The Oakland Invitational. They'll kick off on Friday for the Sooners. 4 p.m. against St. Thomas, then 2 matchups. 7 o'clock matchup against UCF. And then UCF once again on Saturday at 12:30. 0-1 count here on McClarity. Last chance for UTA. And McClarity out to left field. This should do it, and it will. Makes the catch. That'll end it. Final score, the Mavericks fall here to the Sooners in 5 innings by a score of 13-2. It was the 4-run second inning that got it all started for the Sooners. Mavericks did try and threaten. They were down 5-0 in that third inning. They got the 2 runs there to make it a 3-run game, but Oklahoma, number 3 in the nation for a reason. 8 runs scored in the 4th inning, and they took control very early on. The Mavericks fall in this one. Hate to see your Maverick fan, but attendance record 1,228. They came to see these women come out and perform. So that just about does it here. The Mavericks fall in this one, now 21-14 on the season. OU 32-3. And that does it from Allen Sachs Field. For our entire ESPN production crew, I'm James Riley saying so long from Allen Sachs Field, where the Sooners have defeated